Hey guys, FrostyIpod here with a review of Appbox Pro. There it is right there, Appbox Pro. What this is, it's basically a whole bunch of apps in one app. So instead of having to go out and buying all the separate apps, you can have it all built in into one app, which is a really creative feature. So let's go ahead and open the application. Appbox Pro, here we go. So let's just jump right into battery life. It shows you your battery life, how many hours, 5 hours left on Wi-Fi, 6 hours on video or games, and 36 hours left on audio. I'm at 100%. Pretty nice. Let's go into the clinometer. Please, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. I'm really not sure how to pronounce it. But it tells if using the accelerometer if a surface is flat or not. You can also use a bubble, as you see here. Let's go back into apps. Next, we have currency right here. You can change the currency, so let me come back up. So $1 in the US is $69 in Europe, or no, not $69, excuse me, 69 cents. There we go. I'm saying a lot, I just noticed that. Let's go back. Dashboard. So you have how much memory you're using at the moment, how much storage you have left, battery life, holidays coming up, and different countries too, which is really neat, and your history. Let's go back to apps. Next we have date calendar, where you can add how many days. So between this date and this date are 62 days right there. Okay, so you can change that. Very handy apps to have built in here. Now, days until. Tell me your days. I haven't really spent much on this. It's days until a certain date, and you can put a photo to it and it'll count down, which is cool. Flashlight. We all know this. Really cool application. It has a built-in flashlight, so you can, if you need to find, if you need to find anything, just whatever you want to use this for. You can use this for signaling to people or whatever. But you can change the color. You can change the not brightness, but from white to black. So let's go back. Next we have holidays. This lists all the holidays and how many days from them. As you can see, under there has D plus 8 or whatever it is, and you can change the year up here. Very nice. You can add a date. I'll go into that real quick. You can add countries. Here we go. Alright, let's go back. Next you have loan. You can calculate how much your loan is going to cost. I wouldn't really use this feature, but I'm sure some of you will if you need to do the loan. I'm really not going to use it. Don't know much about it. But there we go. If you need to calculate how much a loan is going to cost, there it is. Next we have P calendar, and I'm not going to go into big description on this, but it's a pretty straightforward application. There we go. Next, price grab. How to use. Either two prices for products. Enter two prices for products for their qualities and unit price comparison. I am not sure. I never really got into this. What this is, but you know, it just has this handy in there if you know what it is and you need to use it at any time. Next, let's go to random. What's random? Oh, you can randomize. Oh, that is neat. That is neat. I didn't even know they had this in here. So 25, from 10 to 125. Now that's sweet. I know I'm going to be using this application. Next is ruler. You can have a built-in little ruler here. You can just pull through and I'll tell you how far it is. You can move this little thing down here, and you can clear it. You can flip the sides. You can flip so the inches or the inches are on top, and you can, let's go back out. So that's ruler. What's next? Sale price. It's the sale price. Let's see. Additional markdown, tax. This is pretty cool. How much it's gonna cost in all, with tax, discount, how much you're spending, everything. That's a neat thing when you go shopping. Sell price, system info. I love this. Okay, here we go. It's going to tell you how much space you have available. So as you see, I have 10 megabytes free at the moment. That's how much I'm using at the moment. Wired is 36 megabytes. Active 5 megabytes, and inactive is 3.1 megabytes. That's in memory. And down here you have storage, total size 7 gigabytes, free space 4.57 gigabytes, and used space 2.43 gigabytes. And it displays that there, so that's a really neat application I'll be using. Tip calculator, you can calculate the tips. I'm not going to get into big detail about this, but you get the basic point. Let's go back. Translator. So here we go, you can translate. So hi in Japanese letters, characters equals that. You can set the language. Now for me, this is just a flaw in the app. These are the only two that show up. The languages do not show up in this application at all. Now this has happened to other people too. Probably just a flaw. They probably will update that. I hope you do, because that's really annoying. So you can't use that feature much. Let's see, unit. Calculate units. So if you need to calculate units, you can calculate units. Pretty awesome, right? Let's go back. Next we have Google Books, where you can just read a books in Google, really nice. Collapse, that's a game. And then Apple Web Apps, so you can go on apple.com. I can never get the web apps to work, but I'm sure some of you can. Let's just go into settings. Shake to clear, sound effects. You can use the toolbar, dashboard, customize apps, and you can. There's web apps in the top right there. Let me zoom out a little bit. Well, no. So you can choose what you want to display. You can uncheck things, or you can recheck things. There we go. You can reset to default. You can add web apps. Like if you know a website you want to get that web app from, it'll be here, and then they have some lists of just stuff you can use, and that will add, when you add one, it'll be added to right here. So this is a really handy app. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. 99 cents in the App Store, and see you guys later.